Welcome, sports fans. It's the week 6 winners and losers. Technically recapping week 5. I always get this confused. I'm Chris Billings. I'm joined here by Nicholas Nicopedia Kerr, Tony Parlay Reyes. Welcome, gentlemen. Let's dive into it. Our winners and losers from week 5. That's the correct way of saying it.
Yes.
Got it. Good. Noted for next time. All right, let's start with our losers from week 5. Start with you, Tony. Who was your loser from week 5 in the NFL? I think I might have a guess as to who it might be.
Me, anyone that's associated with this Dallas Cowboys organization,
The star.
all of us, the star, every single person, the janitor that cleans up at the practice facility at the star, all of us. We're all losers this weekend. We got to hand in that contender card. We are not serious team. That was a pathetic showing in prime time. Biggest loser of the week.
Fair. Not gonna debate you on that one. Neither is
No,
Nick.
no, not
at all. All right, Nick, jumping to you. Who is your loser from week 5?
Oh, my loser from week 5 is probably gonna hurt to say a little bit, but my loser for week 5 is the New England Patriot fans. 1 week after losing 38-3 to the Dallas Cowboys, and they go home, they lose 34-0 to the New Orleans Saints. Bill Belichick, in his previous 453 games, had only lost by 30 points once. And on top of that, McCorkle Jones now has 4 pick sixes at Gillette Stadium in 4 years. You know how many Tom Brady had in his 20-year career? Only 4. Not a good trend.
Yikes. Talked about it a little bit in our week 5 recap. Yeah, just Bill Belichick, it seems like he might be in the twilight of his career and he needs to find options of what that next step in his career is. So check out that episode here. All right, my week 5 loser was the Baltimore Ravens receiving core. My God. 7 drops, the most since I think in a single game since 2013. But yeah, I think it's time for Odell Beckham Jr. to call it quits. For context, I'm not just hating on him. It's just he's been in the league for a while, and I think some of us forget that. But for context about this, it's been nearly 7 years since the Giants boat photo. Like for me, if you would have asked me this earlier, I'd be like, oh, that was like 3 or 4 years ago. No, it was 7 years ago. Also, for context, it was only 2 years ago that he had an ACL tear. He was most likely playing that entire season injured. And then just on top of it, rookie Zay Flowers tripping all over himself out there. Just was a bad look for the receiving core. I've spoken about it at length throughout the season. Lamar Jackson has no weapons. Get that man some weapons. I also talked about it in our week 5 recap. Check that out here. But yes, Ravens, 2 first-round picks. Trade them immediately for Justin Jefferson from the Vikings. And I guarantee Lamar Jackson will be an MVP again. So, that leaves us with the winners. Speaking of sunshine and rainbows and unicorns, Nick, let's do some winners. So, Nick, I'll actually jump to you on this one. Who is your winner from week 5?
My winner from week 5 is CJ Stroud from the Houston Texans. He's now started his career 186 straight passes without an interception, breaking the previous mark by Tony's Dak, which was at 176 in 2016. And he's, I believe, top 3 in passing and passing yards this year.
Yeah. Hey, we are a pro CJ Stroud show. I believe the term I saw going around the internet was Stroud Boys. So, yeah. A couple of Stroud boys over here
Yeah.
at Sports Buds. All right, Tony, who is your winner from week 5?
Brock Purdy is
Sensing a trend with your winner
Yeah.
and loser.
I think that this performance solidified Brock Purdy as like a legitimate quarterback to most people, and I guess the most casuals would see this. I think he's good, man. He's pretty good. He's pretty decisive, pretty quick with his decision making. He knows how to overcome the weaknesses that he has, and he's just set up for success with that Shanahan scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a legitimate MVP candidate, as crazy as that sounds.
Wow. I don't know
Still
if I'm willing to go that far.
He's still yet to lose a regular season game.
Yep.
Don't sound so
Yeah.
sad. It's the winners section, Tony. Have some energy, god damn it.
It was painful to realize this as I was like picking myself up the ground after I watched these touchdown passes to George Kittle. Okay, sorry, I was a little
Fair.
shocked to see this.
I'm being a little bit hypocritical. I judge Tony for being selfish with his winners and losers. My winner is me. Jordan Love haters. We're winning this week. 3 interceptions on Monday Night Football against the Raiders. Oh man, it just did not look good. Had some throws that were just wild, and just seems like he has no field vision. Totally inconsistent. So yeah, hate to see it. I had my prediction at the beginning of the season that Jordan Love would be one of the biggest busts of the season, and it's starting to come true finally. So, winner, me, Jordan Love haters. All right, that concludes winners and losers from week 5. We're heading into week 6. This is kind of our rotation, so catch us in a few weeks where we'll have winners and losers again. Most likely next week we'll have our QB rankings for you, where Tony's going to have Brock Purdy in his top 5 apparently. So tune in. We're the Sports Buds. I'm Chris Billings. For Tony, Parlay Reyes, Nicholas Nicopedia Kerr, have a good night.
Thanks for watching the Sports Buds. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe.